Alright, just a little tidbit video here. I'd kind of put my Space Hulk set on hiatus just for a few days because I ran into a problem and wasn't sure exactly how to tackle it, and sometimes the best way to figure something like that out is to walk away for a few days and then come back to the project and look at it from a fresh perspective. So if you've been following along, you'll know that I started my Marines with a foundation base coat of Mercrite Red. It's actually pronounced Mecrite Red, not Mercrite Red, but whatever. I mispronounced some of the paints. Then I followed that up with 2 layers of Devlin Mud Wash, and then went straight to Blood Red and did an extreme edge highlight with blazing orange. Now, I don't know if it shows up here, but this is a completed, the armor anyway, is completed for the dead Marine. And I don't know if you can tell, but the edge highlighting is pretty extreme. Just straight up blazing orange right out of the pot. Now, I thought that if I didn't like it, I could wash it down with Baal Red, which in theory would make the color more subtle and blend all the reds in together and make the blazing orange more reddish and, you know, perfect. And that wasn't the case. I don't know if I have like a bunk Baal Red or what. It seems to me that the only use for Baal Red is for blood, and even then, I don't know. Maybe I just have a really defunct paint pot of Baal Red. But irregardless, it didn't work, and it's extremely, well, as the paint says, blazing orange. Now, for my house, that's not so bad because my gaming area is extremely dark, so all of the extreme edge highlighting actually shows up as a reddish color, and the high contrast works, you know, in the confines of my house. However, for anyone else with good lighting situations, the blazing orange will not work for you, and if you're having the same trouble toning the orange down as I did with the Baal Red, you're probably just going to want to mix your blazing orange with Blood Red. Just a little bit, you know, just to make it less orangey. Here's Brother Omnio. I didn't even finish his coat of Blood Red, but you can kind of see here his helmet and his waist and a little bit over in here. That's all done with the Blood Red. And if I can get these two together, maybe you can see the extreme highlight better. Not really sure. And his hand is still not colored with the Blood Red yet. But like I said, the blazing orange straight up from the pot, it works for me. I just don't think, if you're following along, I don't think that would work for you. So I would just suggest going ahead and mixing blazing orange with Blood Red until that orange is toned down some more. And then here is Brother Scipio, who does not have the Blood Red coat on. You can kind of see the progression, hopefully. So in the end, I guess it turns out it's not exactly a huge problem, because when I brought the dead Marine into my gaming area and he looked superb there, it just, when I'm working with him under these bright lights, you can see my station here. I have 2 very bright lights on the table. It's just super solar crazy orange. But again, I just wanted to point that out for you guys in case I've got someone following along and using my same color scheme. I don't want you to be like, oh my gosh, that's so orange. So yeah, the Baal Red Wash, which should have worked to tone that down, did not, at least in my case. It might work for you, but it didn't work for me. So just a thought, if you're going to do this edge highlighting, mixed with some blood red. That's where I am. And I'm going to continue from here. And of course looking forward to my copy of Dreadfleet, which won't get here until Wednesday. Oh, boo!